you go beyond the obvious reasons and ask why people ride bikes, what would you find? So no money or time involved, just those reasons that underline your day like an invisible layer. To me, riding bikes offer a unique chance to truly appreciate the space I live in, especially if we are talking about a big modern urban area with millions of people. If you live in one of those, you will never be familiar with every street, and that's absolutely normal. But you can get a much closer relationship with them. See, when you move through the grid on a motorized vehicle, distances become abstract as you don't work to overcome them. Streets and neighborhoods can fade into a background role since they are nothing but a space to pass by. The barrier of the windscreen blurs your vision, and the hum of the engine overwhelms your ears. Ray Bradbury illustrates this beautifully in the classic Fahrenheit 451, when Clarice says to Montag, "I sometimes think drivers don't know what grass is, or flowers, because they never see them slowly." If you show the driver a green blur, "Oh yes," you say, "that's grass." A pink blur, "That's a rose garden." White blurs are houses, and brown blurs are cows. It is mad to think that this quote is nearly 80 years old, and all we have done was to dig ourselves the hole exactly the size Bradbury was warning us about. Of course, if your intention is to fast forward through the quickest lane, the only moment you're gonna have a little bit of time to appreciate the landscape, you'll be anxious about making progress again, muttering about traffic. Of course, if your vehicle can comfortably go above the speed limits of the roads you're driving in, everywhere you go and everyone else around you will be slow. Of course, if you commit a big chunk of your earnings on a vehicle advertised as the ultimate gateway to freedom, you expect it to deliver just that: empty roads and freedom. But it's the bike that offers all these advantages. Because you're nimble, you can actually use the quickest lane and barely stop. Because you're so close to everything, your speed will be perceived by your brain as fast, even if it's not that fast. More than that, jump on a bike and the miles will gain a dimension that go way beyond the numbers on your dashboard. Hills have to be conquered, streets can be explored, and details are within reach. You are exposed to the constant change, to nice and bad neighborhoods, to shortcuts, invisible and unavailable to drivers. You begin to understand the fabric of the city. Riding a bike restores a human sense of distance, one measured in breath, momentum and attention rather than minutes, meters and fuel consumption. On a bike you explore and inhabit the city at the speed it should have been built for. The destination is relevant, but the journey now is an enjoyable part of it. And like one of those 1,000-piece complicated puzzles, you slowly put together a map, one ride at a time, building up a landscape made of effort, discovery and surprises. A landscape that will be forever embedded in your personal life map of what you can now call your city.